Okay, hello everyone, this is Matt, and well, welcome to the ninth part of my TNT playthrough. So, as you may notice, this isn't quite looking like map 09 because this is map 1. So what happened is that, well, my save file got borked, and I realized I was better off just starting it fresh, but I also don't want to take too long to get through each map, so I figured I would just pistol start map 09, which is, the one that I was supposed to be playing on this part. So IDCLEV09, and there we go. We're off to the races, and okay. So I'm gonna take some care here because there's a bunch of barrels, as you may have noticed already. Let me just pop them and get myself back over here. Okay, let me pop those barrels as well. Yeah, so we have an unfortunate side effect of me not really knowing TNT all that much. This map is actually pretty nasty. So I figured it was better to just start over anyway and lower the difficulty because, yeah, goodness gracious, it has some really cheap parts. And you know what? You know what's the funny part? They're pretty cheap no matter what you do. So there's a bunch of barrels here. These guys here, there's like a window here or something. I don't really know. Yeah, let me just back away. Yeah, this map has some really nasty little parts to it. But thankfully, I think it stocks just about every gun other than the plasma gun, so it shouldn't be that difficult to deal with. That said, yeah, screw that noise. Let me get this. Yeah. Yeah. It's way better to just chill out here for a bit, not expose yourself to enemy fire if possible. Yeah, there is a chain gunner here. And a shotgun guy, I think that's it. Yeah, I don't really like this crate maze, it's really easy to get. Yeah, it's really easy to get what's the term? Yeah, you bump into corners and you get stuck. Okay, so I know this part is a secret because I actually went ahead and prepared myself by watching a bit of a walkthrough for this map. I'm not gonna be getting all the secrets. I probably should have saved that. I probably should have saved this partial invisibility for later. But since I have it, yeah, I'm gonna get this weird effect as the level goes down. Yeah, I'm gonna flip all these switches. I don't really know what they do. I'm gonna get that. I'm not sure what the point of this area here is, but let's just pretend I know what's going on here. I don't really know. Okay, so this has lowered. And yeah, I tweaked my audio settings a little bit again. Just a tiny little bit once again, because I want to make sure it's not up too loud or anything. Okay. What does this do again? Oh, it lets me have a bit of a shortcut through here. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, some health. Very good. I'm already full of bullets, so no need to worry about that. There's a red switch over here. Yeah, this map, I was kind of expecting it to be a little less tough, but... Oh, looks like I found a secret by accident. Yeah, I was expecting it to be way, way less tough than it actually was, but... Yeah, this map has a lot of hit scanners, and hit scanners means there's also a whole lot of chain gunners. And damage is actually kind of hard to avoid. Precisely because you don't really have the luxury of waiting for the enemy projectiles to reach you. Yeah. But okay, looks like I'm doing pretty good. Maybe. Yeah, except for this like part you're supposed to like jump from this little crate into this bigger crate here. Yeah, this part is a little tricky. I don't really like it. But, it's kind of doable. Sort of. Just barely. Okay, and here... Yeah. Yeah, let me just, like... This part here, I will save. Ignore that. That was an early run I did to make sure I wasn't, getting way over my head. Yeah, so this part is the part that I kind of dread. I don't really know if there's any better way of doing it, but just like get this, don't stop moving, get back up here, get out of the monsters. Okay, there are some barrels here. There's a steam pack too. Yeah, this part is nasty. Precisely because of all these chain gunners here. Yeah, just like... There's gonna be a whole lot of corpses here in this part. But no matter what you do, you kinda are in for a tough time. Secret? Oh, secret. Yeah, didn't expect you to find this one, but... Oh, anyway. Yeah, this part I really don't like. It took me a lot to like figure out that the best way of doing this part was just not doing it. Just like you keep running, keep shooting monsters. Okay, auto map. Berserk. Okay, that's also very helpful. Yeah, there is a lot of secrets in this one. Okay, so... I think I'm supposed to go... Oh, there's a berserk back right there. Okay. Doesn't count as a secret, but I'll take it anyway. Okay. Oh, it's on the other side. Right here, I think. Yeah. Yeah, not a huge fan of this map. This part here kind of reminds me of Never Map 3, I think? Or was it Map 4? Yeah, there's like open area here. I don't know, just sounds good, just looks kind of familiar. Oh, anyway. Yeah, I really don't like this map that much, but they say like once you get a feeling for it, then it kind of gets a little bit easier to appreciate it. What's this? There's something there, didn't really know what exactly. Yeah, something tells me there's some more stuff there. Okay, so I can't access that anyway. Yeah, there definitely is something up here. Okay. Yeah, maybe all it took was, you know, starting fresh like this. Looks a little bit suspicious, but yeah, it doesn't look like it's actually connected to anything. And these are teleporters, apparently. Okay. Oh, that's this area here. And the other one. Okay, so I think it was back at the start. It is. Okay, neat. Yeah, 7 secrets already. Make that 8. Yeah, yeah, this map kind of grew on me as I played it then, because I was actually kind of thinking it was really cheap and it had some really mean-spirited moments there, here and there. Oh. Interesting. You can see like the little lights there raise and lower as you know, interact with that secret door. Pretty cool. Okay, and now I'm supposed to go here. Okay. Okay. So, just kind of... yeah, you can get a pretty good sense of what I mean by it feeling a little cheap because of the sheer number of hit scanners here. Because once a hit scanner shoots, you're either, you know, gonna take the damage or you're not, and there's no real way of avoiding that. Okay. Looks like there is another way to deal with this ambush here. Okay. Oh yeah. Much easier. Okay, and now I just come down here again. I heard something raise. Was it just that? Sounds like it, I guess. Well, let me just take these drinks here, because this is clear meant to be a bit of a mess hall, I guess. Oh, there's a thing back here. Yeah, just looking for one. And now... oh, I got all the monsters. Neat. Yeah, that one went way better than I expected. I was kinda afraid of tackling this map again because I was doing the whole, like, practice run. It was actually kinda hard. But I think I figured out how to dismantle it pretty handily now, so that's pretty cool. But okay, so as usual, this has been Matt. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, and you shall be playing Redemption. So, see you there.